Versus. I'm your host, Amira Therese. Today, we are pitting two of YouTube's most prolific keto chefs against one another in a winner-takes-all head-to-head challenge. We all love tacos, but we don't all love the carbs that come with traditional flour or corn tortillas. So today, we're going to be taking a look at two low-carb tortilla recipes to find out which recipe will reign supreme and which chef will win today's challenge. Now let's meet our contestants. The diet chef, Joe Duff, and his low-carb almond flour tortillas versus Keto Connect and their coconut flour low-carb tortillas. Quick disclaimer before we get started, we do our best to follow each recipe exactly, but due to our location and time constraints, sometimes we have to substitute some of the ingredients. First, we're gonna start with the recipe from Keto Connect. They use all egg whites, organic coconut flour, and water, and of course the baking powder. Pretty simple ingredients. Let's get started. We're gonna start with our coconut flour. We're gonna do a third cup of the coconut flour. We're gonna do a cup and a half of the egg whites. And we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of our baking powder. I'll level that out. And then we are going to add water, eyeball it, because we want to make a nice soupy mix. You want the consistency to be watery, soupy. So because of the ingredients we're using, you're not gonna get that typical flour tortilla, corn tortilla flavor. So we're gonna season them with some of our favorite seasonings here, and you're welcome to season yours however you'd like. We wanna make sure that we have a really nice, savory flavor to go in the tacos. So to get started, we want to spray the pan. Make sure our tortilla doesn't stick. We're gonna pour it real thin. We're gonna cover it with the lid here, help it cook, and wait for it to bubble. Now we'll start with the diet chef, Joe Duff's keto tortillas. So Joe used almond flour. He used xanthan gum, baking powder, 1 egg, salt, and water. So Joe mixes all of his ingredients directly into the mixer here. So we're gonna do the same thing. We'll do our 1 cup of flour, or 12 grams here, and we have it here on the scale. I'm gonna do our tablespoon of xanthan gum. We're gonna do a 1/2 tablespoon here of our baking powder. About a tablespoon of water. And a pinch of salt. All right. So we're gonna do this like Joe did for about 10 seconds. We wanna make a ball of dough. All right, now that we have it wrapped, we're gonna knead it for about 1 minute, and then we're gonna let it sit for 15. All right, now that our dough is sat for 15 minutes, we're gonna use the scale to portion it out into 4 equal portions here. So we're gonna weigh it here, about 19 grams or so here. I'll do like just under 5. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll this in between 2 pieces of parchment paper. Try to get it nice and even. So now we're gonna get our bowl. We're gonna make sure we have more tortilla than bowl. Perfect. And then that extra dough is going to be used for our 5th tortilla. And we're gonna take this off. This is going to be used for our 5th tortilla. So according to Joe, it starts off yellow, it's going to turn white. We did these recipes to the T. We watched these videos over and over and over again. We followed the instructions. So we're gonna see what our judges think and whose they like better. All right, guys, these are our 2 guest judges. They have no idea whose recipe is whose. They're just going off their palates here. So we're gonna let them try these, and we're gonna let you know which one was best.
This one's actually, it's kind of holding up a little.
Is it? Mine is not. Is this messy?
Oh, it's gonna be.
The taste is good.
It's fairly good. It's a little dry.
This one tastes a little too much like egg. Maybe that's why it's falling apart. Bon appetit.
Same to you. Uh-oh. Structural integrity, a little rough.
This tastes like a tortilla. It's still a challenge a little bit to hold it together, but way better than that one.
I agree.
All right, guys, you've tried both now. We're gonna see which ones you like the most. Everybody for this one? No? 2 thumbs down. Is it 2 thumbs or 4? 4 thumbs down. I kind of figured that was gonna happen. Okay, how about this one here? All right, so it looks like the winner today is Joe Duff, the diet chef, with his almond flour keto tortillas.